Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming to you live once again with another Thursday review. So for today's review, I decided to go with something from Dynamite Comics rather than, with the DC and the Marvel and all that stuff. So for today's review, I'm reviewing Blackcross #1. And this book came out, I believe, last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm not 100% sure. And, well, I only read it, not too long ago, about an hour ago. And, I liked it. So, after reading it, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to do a review of this. So, what do you say we get to it? Alright. So, first off, for those of you who watch my reviews and whatnot, you guys will know that I like to start with the cover first. So, let's check it out. Sorry about the glare, guys. But, so right off the bat, yeah, I like this cover. When you look at it really fast, I mean, it just looks like a pile of flames on there. So you're like, okay. But then when you really look close, you can actually see that there's a human figure in there. So right away, it kind of gives you the, what's this all about? Kind of gets that going in your head. And the main reason why I picked this up was, one, because it's from, the pages of Project Superpowers, and even though I'm not, 100% familiar with that, I guess you could call it world or whatever, I have scanned through the odd issues here and there, and to me, it looks really cool. The characters and everything are pretty cool, and also it's written by Warren Ellis, and Warren Ellis is an amazing writer. So, and the artwork is done by Colton Worley, and his stuff could be either really good or it could be so-so. But I'll get into that in my review. So, but yeah, all in all, it's a pretty cool cover. This is actually cover C, I believe, because you know how it is with Dynamite. A lot of their books, they put like 6 different covers out or whatever, which was the case with Blackcross. There were 6 covers. So yeah, this is cover C. This is the what's his name? Declan Shalvey cover. After looking at all the covers, the one that I really like, and it's actually going to be the second print of this issue, and it's done by what's his name? Derek Robertson. And the reason why I like it so much is because of the character who's on the cover, and it's Black Terror, and he is actually, out of the characters in Project Superpowers, he's my favorite. I don't know, he has a skull and crossbones on his chest and everything. Kind of gives off sort of a Punisher-y vibe when you look at him, so go figure. But yeah, so all in all, cool cover. I like the coloring and everything. It's very, it really stands out and whatnot, and with the whole black bordering and stuff, it just looks really cool. So right off the bat, cover, awesome. So now we get to what I like to call the nitty-gritty, the actual review and whatnot. But before I do, it's time to put the needle down on the broken record. Sorry guys, but like I always say, this is more aimed at the newer subscribers or the newer viewer to the videos on my channel and whatnot. And that is, if at any time while watching this video or any of my newer videos, if you notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it sounds like I'm reading to you for a while, that's because I keep my notes in front of me. And the reason why I keep my notes in front of me is, well, for starters, it helps the review go a lot smoother compared to my early videos where I never had any notes in front of me and I used to just wing it all the time. The reviews were very, very sloppy. I was all over the place. I used to repeat myself quite a bit, and it was a mess. So I figured, maybe I would try with the notes, and now that I do that, it helps a lot. Second reason is with the notes, let's say during my review, if I'm at a certain part and I get stuck, I could look at the notes and be like, oh yeah, I'm right there, and I could keep going. And the third reason is I was never good at memorizing a chunk of text and then relaying it back to whatever audience I'm sitting in front of from memory. It was never one of my strong suits. So that's why with the notes in front of me, it helps me. So anyway, if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Sound cool? All right. So basically, I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and then I'm going to give you my overall thought, or the verdict, I guess you can call it. So first off, the good. Project Superpowers Blackcross #1 takes place in the small town of Blackcross. A couple of special agents are investigating a crime scene, and throughout the issue, the reader is introduced to quite a few new characters through the writing of the amazing Warren Ellis. This first issue really it just sets up the cast of characters and the world the reader will quickly get to know. The book can easily be described as a mystery that builds upon itself. Ellis really eases the reader into this world, but leaves enough open for the reader to basically want to come back to the book. Right from the opening pages, the reader will be asking, why is this happening, and who is responsible? I know I was after reading this. This is obviously not an answer that is, resolved in the first issue. I mean, come on, that would just be too easy. But it is something that will be lingering on readers' minds even after they put the issue down. Again, it happened to me. Those opening pages truly grab the reader's attention, though, and will hold them until the end of the issue. I mean, to some maybe it seems like a slow start or whatnot, but after reading it, I was like, okay, this is going to be going somewhere, and I'm into it. So, adding to that mysterious element is the artwork from Colton Worley. His gritty style fits in perfectly with the world of pulp magazines, and gives this whole first issue a kind of a noir feeling. And back to the opening pages again. Worley's style has this real world feel to it, and that really gives the whole issue a very different tone, and than anything else on the shelves, pretty much. The mixture of contemporary storytelling through art with the pulp feel really makes this issue on the art side of things a real standout. Without giving anything away, the issue does have a nice bookend, if you can call it that, which reminds the readers of that great opening scene. And as a whole, Ellis really paces this book incredibly well. It hits certain beats at just the right point, and the overall issue has a really great flow to it. So now for the bad. The art of Colton Worley. As I mentioned when I started this, I said Colton Worley's art could be a hit or miss. It could be really good, or it could be meh. So again, The Art of Colton Worley. It doesn't have the same pizzazz, especially when it comes to his color work that we've seen in previous books he's worked on, especially when comparing it to another Dynamite title he works on called The Spider. I find it's like black and white. There's also a couple instances where faces look a tad rough, and the inking made things look a bit awkward. But aside from that, though, Worley is a really cool artist to check out pretty much. So it's not all bad. So just little things. For someone who has never read anything from Project Superpowers, there is going to be a bit of a feeling that you're in the dark, a bit on this world, I guess you can call it. Ellis does a good job keeping this relatively new reader friendly, but if this is your first issue of something from Project Superpowers, there will be moments where you're feeling a little in the dark. So yeah, that's the bad. Now for the overall thought or the verdict. The latest installment to the Project Superpowers will, I think anyway, have readers hooked right from the beginning. Ellis really takes on this world. His take on this world is an intriguing one, and teaming up with Worley really gives this overall issue a great blend of contemporary comic book storytelling with some heavy pulp and noir tones to it. Worley's art again doesn't hit as hard as it did in other series, and while it may be decently new reader friendly, people picking up a Project Superpowers book may feel a tad left out in the cold. But however, Blackcross is intriguing and easily worth the, as they say, the price of admission for a first issue. It's very good, I find. So all in all, would I recommend this book? Yeah, I'd say go get it, check it out, and then after reading this, if you want to check out the actual, Project Superpowers, I'd say go check that out as well. And I believe on Amazon, because I was checking this out about a month ago, it's in my cart. I didn't buy it yet, but I found, I think it's Volume 1 and Volume 2. They have the thick trades of Project Superpowers. So yeah, if you want to check those out after reading this, if you haven't read it yet, and after you pick it up, go and do that as well. So anyway, so that brings me to the end of this review. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Put comments below if you have any comments. I really like that interaction between me and the viewers and subscribers and whatnot. And if you like this video, go check out anything else on my channel. I got tons of stuff for you to check out, from reviews to Loot Crate unboxings to little history lessons about lame comic book characters and whatnot. So yeah, if you like any of that, go check it out. And before leaving, click that subscribe button. So before I end this, a couple things. One is I want to give a couple shout outs to a couple YouTubers in the comic community that are under 100 subs, and I think you guys should go check them out. The first one is Comic Book Geek 1. He's currently sitting at 47 subscribers. He's got a couple videos up right now. He's got some pretty cool stuff. Little haul, mail order stuff, books he's gotten and everything. His latest one I checked out He got some cool books, as well as he got some amazing artwork done. So go check that out. And second of all is, I hope I'm saying the channel name right, Nerd Dome Comics. Right now, sitting at 9 subscribers, has, I think it's like four or five videos up. But as well, go check the channel out. It's opening mystery packs of comic books and whatnot. So very cool. And then third is Kid Drano, I think is how you say it. He's sitting at 37 subscribers. Also, he's got some cool vids. Again, hauls and weekly comic stuff and whatnot. So yeah, go check them out. I'll put the links to their channels in the description below, so you can just click on that after. And yeah. And before I end this, I realized that on Saturday when I did my my Loot Crate unboxing, I didn't ask you guys a question. So my question for you guys today is, what is your favorite #1 comic? Like your favorite issue #1? And it doesn't matter if it's Silver Age or a current book or whatever. Just what's your favorite #1 book? And post a response in the comments below, and then on Saturday I'll give you my answer. And also, I wanted to do a quick apology. I know on Wednesday there was no lame superhero / villain of the week. Sorry about that. I totally blitzed out on that one and forgot what day it was and everything, and I just was not prepared. So, but don't worry. Next Wednesday there will be a video and everything. Alrighty. So that's it for now, and I hope you guys have a great remainder of the week, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Alrighty, folks. So if you made it to the end of this video, awesome. You guys are the troopers, man. So till Saturday, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya.